Today it's day 2. We're going on a clinic that's very gear related. Moved up 1 meter. Aw, it's always so pretty. So Pete, we need to find the aid climbing group. Where are we headed?
So we're headed up just underneath the Arête des Papillons. There's a series of cliffs there that have some nice cracks and it takes gear well, and that's where we're going to be practicing our aid climbing.
Let's go, I'm following you. So it turns out the guys on the course already left and we're trying to catch up. However, with a dodgy ankle, I'm a bit the weak link today, but trying to catch up.
That's right. I had a bit of a fall yesterday and twisted my ankle. But yeah, we're doing some aid climbing. A funny discipline for climbers who love strapping a whole bunch of gear to their harness and climb on some massive walls.
Salut.
How's it going?
Good, good. Why did you sign up for this aid climbing clinic?
So I signed up for a big wall. I'm gonna climb some big walls.
All right.
Yeah.
And you got aid climbing stuff.
Yep. Yeah, so we're gonna do some aid climbing, some pitons, cams, nuts, just how to Jumar and all that fun stuff.
So that's the big wall clinic, and the aid climbing clinic should be around the corner. So let's go check it out.
We'll catch up with the big wall clinic later, but first, let's meet our aid climbing instructor.
Feel the difference between the first one and that one? That if I put the quick draw on that one,
Or leverage.
yeah.
Leverage.
So
Get rid of the left.
And-
Get closer.
Yeah,
closer than the crack, to
avoid
the crack.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Okay.
you understand the difference?
Oui.
Okay,
Just
that's
take-
it.
Just a quick note on the ethics of aid climbing. They differ from country to country. In France and the Alps, the practice of hammering in pitons into cracks is common, although quite hard to get out.
I'm climbing. The first thing I do when I put something before to put my rope is to aggress the piton, or aggressive testing, you know?
Test it, yeah.
Yeah,
Press it,
before putting my rope.
yeah. Okay. Okay.
Because if you put your rope
And it, right.
and
More
after
slack, yeah.
Yeah.
When you fall.
you fall, you will fall
Yeah.
more than the rope.
Mhm.
I try like this. Okay, it's good. Okay. I feel confident.
Okay.
I put the rope.
Okay.
I don't put the rope if I don't trust my
Okay.
Your gear.
Yeah,
my gear.
okay.
Okay. I put that into. Okay. Maybe more. And what is important is to stay on this, to don't move the angle. Okay. Unclip. And now you're really good. Okay. Okay. Okay, you can use it here. Test it.
After getting some great tips from Jordi on how to aid climb, it was time for me to have a go. I did wonder though how these new skills would fit into my everyday climbing. So here's Pete with a few words of wisdom.
If you do a little bit of aid climbing, it helps you get out of a little sticky situation, even free climbing, or just having a few tricks up your sleeve. You know how to get through parts you can't free.
It's great to learn from Pete, who is an example of the experts who teach on the Alpine Academy.
Right, so we're gearing up for aid climbing, and Pete, our guide, is going to show me how to rack up.
So basically what you want to do, Teresa, is you want to have everything organized. So I would never say there's a right or wrong way to do it,
Okay.
but the way that you do it should be consistent and should be well organized. Obviously what you want to privilege is that if you know you're going to be doing, for example, a very thin crack, you would keep all that stuff where you can access it quite easily, right?
Yeah.
And then the stuff you need for the anchor, etc., you would use that maybe on the back. Also, if you're doing a lot of aid climbing, you're probably not going to be able to rack everything on your harness. You'll probably have a shoulder racking system as well, or two. I like to keep the cams up front when I'm aiding, and I would privilege using the cams for the actual aid climbing, and then protecting with fixed gear, usually with either wires or fixed equipment that's already there,
color coordinated
Yep.
beaners.
So one thing that she's done here that's really nice is to have color coordinated carabiners on the cams, right? So when you have a lot of gear, what you want to think about is when you're looking down to grab a piece, right? Let's say I want the yellow cam, right? What I'm actually grabbing is the carabiner. So when you can look at your gear loop, see the yellow carabiner, you know that's on the number 2 Camelot. You take that out and move from there.
So now it's my turn to gear up and get on the wall. This should be interesting.
So I'll go up this one.
Yeah, I think just use the crack. So look for the size, right?
Yeah, yellow.
So you're gonna get, so you're gonna look in here, you're gonna say, okay, what size is that? A little bit like off fingers.
Yes.
The green is gonna be probably a little bit too big. I'd say like the gray. Maybe this red alien. See
alien?
which one. So give it a shot, see what happens. You know. You wanna try and get it nice and high. Again, that's a little bit wobbly.
And now I take this and clip into that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I don't need to extend it.
No. In fact, it's better if you don't.
It's better if I don't, right?
And now you're gonna bring yourself up here, right?
All right.
So you're gonna pull this through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Maybe give it a little test, all right? Another sort of tip for efficient aid is to try and free climb a little bit as well, right?
Okay.
So get your feet up high on the ladder, use your fingers in the crack.
Yes.
Right? So that you can get up nice and high and then place your next one.
And then I'm aiming for that one, I suppose.
Wherever you can get to comfortably, right?
Okay.
Yeah, careful if it's over cam too, right? You don't wanna get it stuck. And make sure you put it in the back in the right spot.
Yes. A little smaller one.
So you can, right away we can see why it's important to be organized, right?
Ooh, that's too small. I'll go back to the red one.
Back to the red. I think you have the yellow in between.
It took a minute to get the hang of it. I felt like I was messing up with the order of the ladders, cams, and pulling myself up. So while I'm doing that, let's hear from the people on the clinic.
My name is Rafał. I come from Poland and joined to this 8 climbing course because I wish to go to Yosemite. Start to train now for this.
My name is Tyler. I'm from Colorado. The key thing I learned today is definitely trusting my pieces and getting up as high as I can to get as much reach and as much distance to cover some ground.
Yeah, super, Teresa.
Moved up 1 meter. Did it get stuck? No. Got it. Oof. And up to the next one.
Yeah, I think you're getting the rhythm already, and even in the beginning you're doing pretty well, Teresa.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you just saying that to be nice?
No.
I thought I was never gonna do like El Cap or any of those mountains. But now, I don't know. Maybe. That and that. And I'm closer to the wall again. Whew, that's pretty cool. Definitely a new experience. A lot of gear, and it's always nice to step on a ledge with the ladders. But I'm gonna go back down, because we have to go back to the Arc'teryx village. Okay, lower. Bye.
We all packed up and headed down to the Chamonix Alpine village, right in the center of town.
We're at the Alpine village and we're in the Gore-Tex stand, and as you know, I love Gore-Tex. And Arc'teryx have set up this whole stand to show the research and development. Here you can make luggage tags, and then you can see all the ins and outs of their backpacks, jackets. Here they actually test out the fabric, and then in there is the repair and repurpose space. The bouldering wall, which is amazing, and they have workshops on it with the pro athletes. And there's actually a competition going on now from camp, and people need to like hang on the ice axes, and you cannot move around. You can only like hang straight down.
A few more seconds, you've got the record.
She got the record, damn. Back there's the live food stand, and they make frozen dried fruit and a ton of goodie packets to bring like on expeditions. And then the camp stand has all the gear that you can rent during the academy, so crampons, ice axes, and they also have a ton of gear to show, like all their ultralight harnesses, and all of that jazz is there available at the camp stand. hoping to find some athletes to talk to, but they're all partying up at Plan Pra. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. I'm gonna rest tomorrow, but Matt will be with you, and it's gonna be a really special episode and a very cool climb. So, goodbye.